welcome back to Mama Bird's Manga Corner. On today's video we are going to be doing something I think is super fun, and we are going to be moving all of my manga collection into the Manga Library. As you can see, we've got the shelves built here. We're super excited. This took so long to do. We still have a lot to finish though, but we'll actually be getting to fill them up today, and I'm super excited for that. The Manga Library is still under a lot of renovation, so it's still a bit of a mess, but we have been steadily working on it, and I'm just super excited to see it when it's fully completed. But it'll be so nice to finally have my manga all in their home. So we're going to show you all of my collection, and I'm super excited to show y'all everything that I have collected over the years. And of course there's still more coming in, so they'll be joining the shelves every time I do an unboxing, which we'll actually start doing in here, which is super exciting. I'm just so stoked to get into this. So let's just get into this, shall we? So it looks like I'm going to start with Demon Slayer on the top row here. Demon Slayer does have 23 volumes. Oh, this feels so good to finally put everything in here. Oh. Oh, they fit really good actually. Well done, babe. Alright, so here's the first volume is going here. First 23 of Demon Slayer. Now if you could hand me the Chibified Demon Slayer something school. Demon Slayer Kimitsu Academy, that's what it's called. I have the first 5. I think there's like 6 of them out currently, but I only have the first 5. It's super cute. I will be doing, videos on each of these series at some point. Let's go with Dandadan. It's right under that Naruto Volume 10. Another series I absolutely adore. Sorry. I currently only have the first 14 volumes. I believe there are 15 out. These by each other. Thank you. Can you hand me that Naruto Volume 10 since you also hand me Naruto? I'll just put them together. Sorry, trying to put these in order because I will be upset with myself if they're not in numerical order. It will drive me mad. I'm one of those. So I only have the first 14. I believe there's 15, and I know 16 and 17 are actually available for like pre-order, I've seen. And here's Naruto.
I have to put Naruto on the bottom shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Naruto's a big series, isn't it?
What?
Isn't Naruto kind of a big series?
Yeah, but they're going to adjust eventually because I only have like the first 10, and some of these like Kimitsu Academy I'm going to have to add another, or when I get more of Dandadan I'll have to add another. So these will be like occasionally moving and adjusting as I get more of them in. For like Naruto, I only have the first 10. I want to say there are like 72-ish volumes of this, I think. But I only have the first 10 so far. Attack on Titan. Trying to keep similar things together. At least similar-ish things together. I only have the first 11 of this series. I think there are like 30-some of this series. And then I found out there's a bunch of spin-offs I'm super excited to get into. We actually started watching this recently, and I've been really enjoying it. Creeped out, but really enjoying it at the same time. Can you hand me Chainsaw Man next? Right above Rurouni Kenshin. Oh, you just hand me all of those. I'll add Rurouni Kenshin in here too. I'm not sure how many of either of these series are actually out. Whoop! Oh boy.
Good job.
I'm not sure how many of these are actually out currently. I only have the first 4 of Chainsaw Man. I was really enjoying it. I started reading something else, and it got put on the sideline. But I keep like re-picking back up stuff. Like same with Rurouni Kenshin. I only have the first 9. Oh, that's weird. I normally get at least the first 10. And I'll probably do as soon as I get like the first 5 or 10 of a series, I'll try to do a manga review on them. So some of these haven't hit that mark of how many volumes I physically have. I'll say we're finally finished the first shelf. There we go. And And that's first shelf done and part of Rurouni Kenshin on here. Elusive Samurai. And Assassination Classroom. That's not all of Assassination Classroom, the rest of it's on the desk, so I'll have to hand you those. Alright, we'll do Elusive Samurai first. This is actually the same author as Assassination Classroom, that's why I have them next to each other. I only have the first 4 of Elusive Samurai though, but I do have all of Assassination Classroom. I actually really enjoy this series. I've just been working on another like long form video that's been taking forever. Just a warning that it's coming sometime. Oh, I'm missing. Okay. Let's see. So here we are. Assassination Classroom has 21 volumes, I think. Yeah, 21 volumes, and they're so pretty and colorful. It was one of the things that brought me to this series. This was one of my like starter manga series. Alrighty, let's see. We have Bakuman. We'll do that one next. Alrighty, so Bakuman is also one of the series that I started out with. I think this was the first series I completed getting all the volumes for, and I was super excited for that. Then again, there's only like, I want to say 20 volumes of this series. 8, 10, 11. But I'm like really big into art and manga, so I was really interested in this series. I found it on accident, I think, and decided I was interested in it. Alright, next. Excuse me. Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun. It's over on the table by Banana Fish. It's got like 14 volumes. Yes, that section.
This one?
Yes. Bring that section over, because that's all like art related. Alright. Let's animate. Dragon Chameleon. Here's Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun. Now this one I only had the first 14 of. I started reading this one. Apparently there's an anime, and I can't find it anywhere. I really want to watch this too, because it's so much fun. And I like watching some of the anime so I know how to say certain characters' names. It's part of the reason I watch certain ones. And this is one of those ones, that's why I haven't done the video yet, because I want to figure out how to actually say certain characters' names without, destroying them. Also, following this art theme, because that one is about a guy who writes shoujo manga, we have Dragon and Chameleon. You done? We have Dragon and Chameleon, which is another one about mangakas, which is really cool. I only have the first 3. I think there are at least 5 out. So hopefully I'll be getting the rest of these soon. Let's slide those in. And then we have Animate, which is another really fun series. This is actually about like animating things, which I thought was cute. I've got a similar manga series coming, but it's actually about video games, which I'm super stoked for. So slide that in here. Okay, what fits in? I don't have a lot of room, so maybe Shadow House? We'll go Shadow House. I have gotten more of these since I did the video on this series. So I now actually have up to volume 9. I believe volume 10 is pre-orderable already, which I'm super excited for, because this has been a really cool dark series that I've liked. Ow. Alright, that is shelf 2. Okay, we'll do our Akamega Kill and Akamega Kill 0 next. I do have all of the first Akamega Kill. I don't have all of 0 yet. So the first series actually has 15 volumes. I don't remember how I started this one. I think I heard about it once, but there are 15 volumes of this one. I don't remember how I heard about it. I think someone was trolling about it. I'm like, it can't be that bad. So I started reading it. I was actually enjoying it a bit. It's kind of, bits of it are really dark. I was not expecting. But that's the first volumes of Akamega Kill, which is 15, and the sequel, which is Akamega Kill 0, which I only have the first 3 of. bigger series right in behind Momo. Sorry, I'm talking to my fiance, who's the one carrying all these books over and helped make everything. Alright, so I actually have the first 13 volumes of this series, I want to say. I was really liking this one. This is another kind of cutesy one that I liked. I was having a lot of fun with. This is nowhere close to all of them, though, I don't think. I think there's like 23-ish of them. But they're super fun. Apothecary Diaries?
You can't remember that.
Okay. Don't want to have to get off of here. It's a pain in the butt.
Well, you're basically eye level with it now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Alright, that's the first 14 volumes of this. I still love this series. Volume 15, I think, is supposed to come out early next year, I want to say. I hope, at least, if I remember correctly. Because I do love this series. I know the anime has surpassed where the manga volumes are.
That's fine, right there.
I guess. We'll do Spy Family. I am missing some of Spy Family, though. I do not have volume 10 because it's been on, like, back order from everywhere for so long. I've just been starting to just look for it at this point. So I only have the first 9 and then volume 11. But there's, I believe, volume 15 volumes out currently. I only have up to volume 11. I guess we can go with Free Run next. We'll do that one. Ugh. So I have the first 8 volumes of Free Run. I believe there are 14 volumes, or the 14th volume is soon to come out. Or on pre-order. One of the two. They can be hard to keep track of, but Free Run's a lot of fun. So is the anime. I love Free Run. It is so great. Black Cat. I believe Black Cat's an older series. I came across it randomly at a bookstore down here. What?
McKay's?
Yes. Randomly came across it at the bookstore McKay's down here, which is like a secondhand store. And I thought it was interesting. I was liking it a lot. It just kind of, one of those ones, since it's older, it can be harder to find bits of. So that's why I only have the first 4 volumes. Now let's go to, I don't have a lot of room. Maybe, we'll go with Noragami Stray God, which I only have the first 2 of. I've read so much I don't remember what this one's about, actually. I'll have to reread these. I only have the first 2 of them, though. And maybe 2 more skinny ones? Did you see anything skinny that could fit?
Not particularly.
Well, maybe these 2. I might move some things around, because I've got Blade of the Moon Princess, which is also by the same author as Spy Family, so maybe I'll move some stuff around real quick.
Please forgive some of the sloppier gilding work. I'm gonna paint it and touch it up later.
We're still working on it. Work in progress. Let's see. Slide that in there. Okay. That's better. Oh, who to do next? These are kind of slightly randomized. It's mainly putting all the series in first, and then as we go further down, I do have some that are just like singular volumes, and we'll try to keep those all together. Now we're to shelf 4. We're going to start out with My Hero Academia. And there are 42 volumes out. I have up to 36, but I also do have the last volume, since they were doing like multiple different types of covers for that volume, and I wanted a specific one. And the cover that I wanted was Todoroki's cover, because he's my favorite. Of all of them, honestly. But there are like different covers for different stores exclusives. So the Todoroki cover was the BAM exclusive, so I had to search for him to find him. But I like it more than the normal cover. I'll So I had to make sure as soon as I saw this was a thing that they were doing different covers, I definitely had to grab him. So there is him. And we're going to throw in the... And we are going to throw in the side stories. So we have My Hero Smash, Team Up, and Vigilantes. Now I don't have all of these, any of these as well. I have the first 4 of My Hero Academia Smash, which is like a cute Chilo-fied versions. I have the first 3 of the Team Up missions. I actually saw that there's a pre-order for the 7th volume, which I didn't know there was going to be more of, so I'm super excited for that. These have been fun. And then I have the first 6. I have the first 6 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I had to count it because I'm missing a couple volumes in between. Like I have 4, 6, and then 8. I'm missing 5 and 7. But this is also another fun one. Then I'll throw in Full Metal Alchemist, which I have the first 8 of the 27. Good series. Most people know it. First 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Also really love this series. And we'll throw in the Pokemons. Pokemon Adventures, which I have first, I want to say 13? I want to say? Hold up. Yeah, 13 of them. And then we're going to throw in the series that I have the current most of. Bleach. So you can hand him over here. All 74 of them. The biggest series that I currently own. Well, own all of. Not saying that they're the biggest series in general. That would probably be One Piece, but I don't have all of One Piece yet. And even when I do, I'm getting the omnibus versions, which are like the first 3. That's the first 22. Next, take a little time so it's easier to handle. Alright. 22, 23, 29. You go all the end of this, so here's the 30s. Long series. Was so excited when I finally got all of them. It's one of those things when you collect mangas, you get excited when you finally get the last of the series. Alright, next. It's the last of them, I believe. 2. Yep, that's the last of them. And 50. There we go. And they'll basically take up a whole entire shelf on their own. Plus some. 2. Get in there.
When I made these shelves, I didn't measure them for bleach.
No, but they fit. Which is the important part. Alright, so that's all of Bleach. Wow. Looks so good so far. Alrighty, oh my. Who to do next? I was originally going to start them later. I can just start with shoujos now, I guess. We'll start over here. Grabbing a couple of my shoujo mangas. I've got Alice 19th and some of Sailor Moon. Like I have the first. I thought I had more of these. I might find another one later, but here's at least the first 2 of Alice 19th. I could have swore I had volume 3 as well. It might be missing somewhere. Got a lot of books in here. Alright, and here's volumes 1 through 6 of Sailor Moon. Still need to finish this series. Also kind of a throwback. And Boys Over Flowers. I have the first 5. This is volume 1. I'll grab the others. I having me run back and forth now because he got tired. Can't blame him. This is my passion hobby, not his. Alright, here's the first 5. This is an older series, but I really like it. I found it actually after watching a K-drama, and I was looking for something similar that it was similar to. Alright, here's... I'm gonna butcher this. I think it's called Amadoki. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have the first 2. I was at one point trying to get a whole bunch of specific shoujo authors because I found I liked a specific author and was like, oh, I'll just get more of this series, of their series. So this is Yu Watase, one of their many. So there's a lot of mangas by that mangaka in this group. Blah. There's a lot of manga of that mangaka's in here. And we have, let's see, Blackbird, we have the first 2. Another Yu Watase, Arata, another of Yu Watase, Arata the Legend, which I have the first 2 of. Now we have Saint Dragon Girl. I thought this looked super cute. That's one of the reasons I picked this one up. I do love seeing a whole bunch of like different art styles of different mangakas. Like here is another one of Yu Watase, actually, Absolute Boyfriend. Love this cover. First 3 of that. Let's see, I have some of Arina Tamamura's, and this one is, sorry, that one had a sticker over it. This one is Sakura Hime, The Legend of Princess Sakura, which I have the first 2 of. And here's the first volume. I have the second one over there of Gentleman's Alliance Cross, also. Also, I have the first volume of the Gentleman's Alliance Cross, which is also by Arina Tanamura, which I have actually 2 of. She's over here in the stack, though. So let me go grab her. Oh, there it is. So there's the second one, and the first 3 of 3 volumes of Time Stranger Kyoko, also by Arina Tanamura. Alrighty, who should I throw in next? Let's do Queen's Quality. I have the first 2 of, also another shoujo series. That was one of those ones I was looking for mangas. Actually, I wanted to do like an alphabetical thing, threw that out the window. But I originally wanted to, and I was curious if there was anything that had the Q as the first letter. And Queen's Quality, and I believe Quintessential Quintuplets is another one that I have like that. Also, now we have Wild Ones, which I have the first 3 of, another shoujo series. You can tell the shoujo ones by their emblem at the top here. Here's also another shoujo beat, Skip Beat, which I started a while ago. It's been a while. Didn't get very far into it yet, though. Those first 2. Oh, here's an oldie but a goodie, Tokyo Mew Mew, which I actually started to read because of another YouTuber that I watch, Emma Richu, was talking about her, and I thought it looked cute, so I picked it up. It's like, I'll give this a try. This looks adorable. Who doesn't love a cat girl? Alrighty, next is Pizza 10. Don't remember why I picked this up. I think I was on a Magical Girl hype, because those are fun. So that's 2 volumes of that. Alrighty. Next we have the first 4 volumes of Snow White with the Red Hair. I was actually really curious about this one when I first picked it up, and I do really like it. I just haven't gotten very far into it yet. So yeah, the first 4 of that. Alright, who's next? Around High School Host Club. Well, volumes 1 through 5. I've been steadily also, this is another one I've been steadily collecting over the years. Oran, and then Fruits Basket, which is another one that I've been steadily collecting. As you can see, it's a bit older, a bit banged up, but nothing wrong with that. I get most of my volumes secondhand. Alrighty, who to throw in here here next? You're not shoujo, but I'll throw you in here anyway. Dark Gathering. This one was really interesting. I only have the first 2 volumes so far. I believe there are a lot more volumes of this one, but it kind of has like cute but creepy. So I was drawn to it immediately. Throw those in here. Alrighty, so today is another day. We did run out of daylight last night, and it got super cold, so I went inside. So we're going to start this we're going to start this today on shelf 7. We did actually finish basically all of the gilding work. We'll have to go over varnishing and stuff still, but y'all don't care about that as much. So let's just get back into putting more mangas on the shelves. Alright. Let's start with my group of James Patterson mangas. So these are actually all that were originally like James Patterson normal volumes, but they turned them into mangas, which I really like. They're so much easier to read. It's such a quicker read. So this series is his Witch and Wizard series, which is 3 volumes. Then I have Daniel X, which I only have the first 2. I think there are 3 of these as well, but I haven't got the 3rd one yet. Next one is the Maximum Ride series, which I adore this series. This is one of my favorite series of him. Actually, I used to get these out of the library when I was a kid, when I found mangas to start out with. So I have all 9 of these. I look forward to talking about them in their own video at some point. Alright, got all of those. Alrighty, who's next? Let's throw in Danganronpa. So I already did the first 4, the animation, but I also have multiple of the other side stories, like Danganronpa 2, Ultimate Luck and Hope and Despair. Super long title, which is 3 volumes. And then the Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, which is also 3 volumes. It seems like all these side stories seem like there are 3 volumes, but don't fully quote me on that because there's another series that I don't have yet. And here is the last side story that I have currently is the Danganronpa Another Episode Ultra Despair Girls, which is also 3 volumes. So throw those in here. Alrighty. Going with the gaming, let's do The Legend of Zelda. Now I have multiple Legend of Zelda volumes, but some of them are like different series. They're the first volume of it, and I don't have all of them, but I have a good chunk, so we'll just go by, say which each one is. So we got The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Part 1. We have The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, Part 1. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. I actually really enjoy this game. This is a fun game. And Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I really wish I had this game. I never got to play this one. I just like the dark aesthetic of it. So there's all the Legend of Zelda ones I have. What should I do next? Let's do Hunter x Hunter. So I have the first 10 of Hunter x Hunter. These are one of those ones that is a longer series that I've been steadily collecting over the years, so I don't have all of them yet. But again, they're all like, a lot of them are secondhand, so you'll see like old library stickers and stuff on them, but it's all Hunter x Hunter. Oh, I should have added those up. It's fine. Should have added these as well with the gaming section, but I also have multiple series of Kingdom of Hearts. So like here is the first 4 of the Kingdom Hearts series. Also really love that. Only got to play like the 3rd game because I didn't have whatever systems they were on back in the day. But I really do like Kingdom Hearts. So here's Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. Apparently that's the title. I only have like the 1st and 3rd one. I don't know how many there are in this one, but got the 1st and 3rd because they've been harder to find. I've got the 2 of the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I like the cute art style. This one's really cute. And I have, let's see, I think this is the last Kingdom Hearts grouping I have. The 2 of the Kingdom Hearts 2 volumes. Put those in there. Okay, moving right along. Let's do La Corda de Ora, at least that's how I think it's pronounced. I don't actually remember. I got this one a while ago, and I don't actually remember what this one was about. I'll have to reread it. I think it was good. I'm pretty sure it was good. Got that one. Yana of the Dawn. I do really enjoy this one. I've been wanting to actually start the anime as well. I only have the first 3, though, and there are a lot of these. Slide those in here. Alrighty, next is the first 3 volumes of Vampire Knight. I think this one was another really dark but cool one that I liked a lot. So we'll just throw those in here as well. Moving right along. I think I only have 4 of these. So here is Sarah's Celestial Legend. This is another of the Yu Watase series that I made mention of earlier. So here's 4 of those. Slide those in. And I got room for maybe 2 or 3 more on the side. Let's go with... we'll go with Big Hero 6. I have a couple different Disney mangas, and this is actually a 2-parter about Big Hero 6, which I love the movie, so I definitely wanted to get the manga version. And it's really cute, and I love it a lot, actually. So let's slide those in here. Alright, last shelf of this grouping. Alright, let's throw in Baby and Me. I only have the first 2. It's, I believe, another older series, which I thought was super cute. Don't remember how I came across that one, actually. I think I randomly found it and thought it was adorable. Alright, I got the first 5 of Dragon Ball, the first series. This is another one of these ones that are longer, so I've been steadily putting them all together. I really love the dragon. I love these ones that I get a whole bunch of, and it's a pretty picture or a cool picture at the end. So there's the first 5 of those. Okay, who should I do next? Okay, let's do Higurashi When They Cry. Okay, so this series is kind of complicated. So there are actually multiple different arcs. So this is the first arc of Higurashi When They Cry, the Abducted by Demons arc. So that's the first 2 volumes. And then, sorry, some of these are out of order. We've got the second arc, which is the Cotton Drifting arc, which is also 2 volumes. So there's 3 and 4. I don't have all of this series, mainly because I accidentally started it with the wrong volume. It was complicated. I didn't realize at first that they were different arcs, because I saw this and was like, ooh, I want this one. And realized it was volume 9 in the entire series. So that was fun. But that happens sometimes. Alright, here is volume 5 and 6, which are the Curse Killing arc. I love how a lot of them have different art styles too, which I think is really fun. Alright, here's 7 and 8, and this is the Time Killing arc. And then volume 9 that I said before, the Beyond Midnight arc, which I only have the first volume so far. Alright, so there's the Higurashi When They Cry. Let's throw in Black Butler. I have the first 9 of Black Butler. I believe there's 34 of these, but it is a super fun series, and I do want to get more of it. Slide those in here. Who should I do next? Alrighty, let's do... We'll throw in Fire Force. And I have the first 2 of Fire Force. I'm just kind of quickly getting through some of these because this is going to take a long time. Alright, so next we have a Jin Ajin or Ajin. I'm not entirely sure how to say it. Demi-Human, which I only have the first two. Another darker series. I do like a dark manga. But sometimes it's nice to have like a nice gentler series. Like Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. I can't say the first word, but I'm going to get to after I watch a little bit of the anime. Because I know there is an anime of this. I have the first two of them. I thought it was cute. Alright. Here's one that I know I can pronounce for sure. The Demon Prince of Momochi House, which I have the first 7 of. This is another one that I saw a bit of the anime for, and then I decided I wanted to pick it up because I just thought it looked like fun and the anime was fun, so I wanted to read it. So there is the first 7 of that, and we're filling up quite quickly. Alrighty, let's throw in... Okay, so this is Himoto Umaru-chan. I have the first 7 of this series. It is super cute, super fun. Kind of like one of those little wholesome, make you feel happy mangas that I really like. So there's those. Alright. We'll throw in... maybe not that one because that's a really long series. Or that one. Alright, so I have the first 2 of Shaman King. I randomly found this at McKay's as well. Thought it looked interesting / familiar. So I picked it up and was pleasantly surprised. I need to get more of this though. I think it's another older series. I like the art style. It's fun.
I don't know how many McKays there are, but I've seen at least 3 in my travels.
I love it a lot. I wish we could go there more, but you know.
I want to say there's one in... I want to say the Carolinas, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one, I think, in Georgia, I want to say.
I wonder if they're as big as popular as the one down here.
They look like it.
They're super popular.
Like
they're always busy.
I see them on the side of the road.
Yeah. Alright, so I also have the first 2 of Idol Dreams, which is another Arena Tanemura series. We'll just throw in Blue Exorcist. I only have the first 4 of Blue Exorcist currently. I will definitely be getting more of this series though, because I was finding it very fun. Alright, so we're starting on the next group of shelves. So let's start with the Alice in the Country of Hearts series. Now I will be going back eventually after I figure out and have my list of what all goes in what order. So right now they're kind of randomized. Chronologically. I'll be going back through them for the chronological order. So the first ones are, of course, the Alice in Country of Hearts, the original omnibus versions, which I did already do a video on. And now I also have the others. So this is the Alice in the Country of Hearts, the Clockmaker's Story. Love this one. The Mad Hatter's Late Night Tea Party, which has 2 volumes to it. Put these ones to the side. The Love Labyrinth of Thorns. And Alice in the Country of Hearts, White Rabbit, and Some Afternoon Tea. Probably, honestly, my most expensive volume, because this one was so hard to find. There's actually 2 of these, but they never made the second one in English, so I only had the first one, and this one was stupid hard to find. So there is that one.
Wasn't this one of the first series you ever read?
Yeah, it was one of the first series I ever read. I've loved it so much, it really started me into being interested in mangas. And it just kind of, it started with, I have to finish this series, I just need to have all the manga that I can reach. Kind of Matilda style. Okay. The next I have Alice in the Country of Hearts, the Junk Box Stories, and the Alice Love Fables Toy Box, which is more of a compilation series. There's all of those. Oh, and I almost forgot, because these ones are small for some reason. The Alice in Country Hearts, My Fanatic Rabbit, which is 2 volumes. So those are the hearts, and now moving on to the clovers. So we have Alice in The Country of Clovers, Cheshire Cat Waltz. This one has 7 volumes. I love it so much. The Cheshire Cat is one of my favorite characters. Love him. Alright, and next we have The Lizard Aid. This is one of the one-offs. The March Hare's Revolution. And the March Hare, which is different. They're 2 separate stories, I have to say. Here is the Twin Lovers. I have very mixed feelings about this one. I'll do a whole video on this one specifically. Well, all of them at some point, but that's a different day. And here is the Knight's Knowledge, which is actually 3 volumes. And, okay, these ones are all their own thing. So here's Nightmare. He's a fun character. The Bloody Twins. Ooh. The Bloody Twins, Dee and Dum. And Ace of Hearts. This is another really fun one. And then we move on to the last grouping, which is Alice in the Country of We move on to the last grouping, which is Alice in the Country of Joker. This one is the Nightmare Trilogy, which obviously 3 volumes. And then we have Alice in the Country of Joker, Circus, and Liar's Game, which has 7 volumes. Gosh, they're out of order. 7 volumes. Alright, so that's all of Alice. Let's see, who should I put next to Alice? Let's add... Can you hand me the 7 Deadly Sins? It's right there. Thanks, hon. I think there's 6 volumes there.
Yeah, got too much.
Thank you. And I have the first 6 volumes of 7 Deadly Sins. That's another one that I've been trying to collect the specific singular volumes of because I love when they come together with a cool picture like that. Slide that in here. Oshinoko? Oshinoko? There. You can hand me the My Heavenly Hockey Club that's under it too. So I have the first 2 of Oshinoko, and I think there's 2 of that one. Alright, the first 2 of My Heavenly Hockey Club. I'm a big hockey fan, so I was super stoked when I found this series. Oh shoot, the ones that you just put stuff on, I need those actually. I'm going to move these down a little because they're along the same line of the Alice ones actually. There should be 3 of these. Crimson Empire. That's Captive Hearts. Just hand me all of those. Alright, so I also have, I should have put these in earlier, the 3 of the Crimson Empire, which is also a Quinn Rose, which is the same person who did the Alice in the Country of Hearts. Put those together. And then we have this series, which is very similar in my mind to the Alice in Country of Hearts, but is Captive Hearts of Oz, which is all which is all...
Wizard of Oz.
Huh?
Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Which is all Wizard of Oz themed. I cannot talk today. Alright, so we'll throw those in here too. Okay, now we can move these back. Let's see. I guess you can hand me Dead Demons Destruction. Top 2.
I assume you mean this one?
Yes, the stupid long title that I can never freaking type out correctly because of the bits in the middle. My dyslexia just keeps adding more and it won't stop. It's ridiculous. Okay, shoot, who do I want up here next? How about Kaguya-sama Love is War? There's 2 of them right there. And Goblin Slayer that's underneath. Alright, so there is the 2 Kaguya-sama Love is War. One that I'm also going to start the anime on, and the first 4 of Goblin Slayer. Love the series, definitely not safe for some people, but it's a fun series, absolutely love it. Who can fit? Let's go with... Arpeggio of Blue Steel. Down by the Villainous over there. Blue. To your left. There.
This one?
Yes. This is a series I absolutely love. I'm missing 2. You left 2 of them down there. I only have the first 4 and then 15 and 16 because I've been having a heck of a time finding these. I randomly picked up the first one from McKay's, was really interested in it, loved battleships and stuff. I was like, started reading it, love it, and then I realized, oh, this is an impossible series to find. So I'm stuck. I really like this one though. Hopefully I'll find the rest of it sooner than later. At least for a decent price. Okay, that's first 4, and then 15, 16 go down here. Alrighty, I'll just grab these since I can reach them. Alright, this is Kango Used Books. I think that's how it's pronounced anyway. Really like this series. It's another one that reminds me of like bookseller Honda-san, but it is a secondhand bookstore that she works in, and it's super fun. Super love it. So that's the first 3 of those. I think there's 4. I could be wrong though. But I really like that one. I'm running out of breath. I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. I think there are 4 of those. Yep. So here is I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. It's another fun series that I really like and I've really enjoyed so far. I think this is all of them actually. Pretty sure that was the 4th one's the last one. I'm not doing that one. Let's do Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. And just hand me the Sleepy Princess and Demon Castle as well. Alrighty. So we have the first 3 of the Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. This is a really interesting one. I actually really like this one. I will have to talk about it when I get more of the volumes. Same with Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, but this one makes me get like all warm, cozy, fuzzy thoughts. It's really sweet and cute. I have the first 10 of these. I've been wanting to get more of them. I really love these series though. Let's do Neon Genesis Evangelion under Penguin House. And don't hand me Penguin House because that's the first one. I don't know where the other 2 are at right now. I'm sure we'll find them in a minute. Alrighty. Let's throw that bookmark down. Alright, so I have the entire set of the Neon Genesis Evangelion series. This is a collection series where there are 3 volumes per each one. So I have all, I believe there's 5 of these. Yeah, 5 of these. Yep. That's all of them. They're really heavy actually all together,
yeah,
like that.
Dense stack.
One Piece? I do not have anywhere close to all of One Piece yet. I've been steadily getting these. I have only been getting the omnibus versions though, which are the 3 volumes. Just slide. These, I've been trying to get them by what seems like there are different arcs, like the East Blue arc, the Baroque Works arc. So I have 1, 2, oh, these are out of order. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. That's not the next one. There's that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have the first 9 of that series. And I've just been steadily reading those. It can take forever because they're longer, but it's a lot of fun. Record of Ragnarok. Oh, it's a long day.
That whole stack.
Yeah, I think the Oku Chamber of something is underneath it, but that's fine.
Yeah, that could be next.
Yeah, they can be next to each other. They're already in a stack together, might as well. Alright, so I have the first 5 of Record of Ragnarok. I did talk about these a tiny bit in a different series, which this is a great series I need to get more of. They're still coming out. Okay, I have the first 2 of Terraformers. I heard about this on like a Trash Taste, and it sounded interesting based off of the anime shenanigans, so I was curious about it. So I started on this, so I only have the first 2 so far. Alrighty, and then I have... What volume are you? Okay, I have the first 6 of Oku, The Inner Chambers. I love a good drama, and this is like a darker... I also love the like Japanese aesthetic of this one. So there's the first 6 of that. Gosh, it's getting heavy. Don't have a lot of room left, so maybe... Well, there's more of those over there. No. Black Lagoon. We'll do Black Lagoon next.
I like this one.
Yeah. It's a good series. I don't have all of it. I do only have the first... Okay, I have 1 through 4 and then 6 and 7 because I forgot that I didn't have volume 5. So I need to get volume 5. And I believe there are 14 of the series. I only have these ones. Alright.
I like the anime.
Yeah.
And Revy has good taste in guns.
Yes, she does. Alrighty. Whoops.
We could print a new one.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's throw in... I don't have a lot of room, so maybe let's do eyes. Move some of these around here. I only have the first 5 volumes of eyes. It is more of like a romance series, and I thought it was kind of cute. So I'm going to throw that in here. Hopefully it all fits.
So do we have some super glue in here?
I don't think so. I think we only have the wood glue that you got.
Well, it's like construction glue. It's like all purpose.
Alright, stepping down. Alrighty. Let's start with JoJo.
You want me to grab that and bring it
Yes.
over there? I was in the middle of gluing her head back on.
Well, I don't think they could tell that her head broke off, but still.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so.
You just need to keep going back to those.
So, let's do all of JoJo. So we have. Am I still in frame?
No, your head is.
Hi. I'm short. Anyway, I have the first 3 of. Here is the. So we're going to start on JoJo. I have part 1, Phantom Blood, which is 3 volumes. These are the Viz hardback volumes. I love these. They're so pretty. Alright, here, let's do part 2. Make sure we're doing these all in order. Part 2 is Battle Tendency, which there are 4 volumes of. These were hard to get down here, by the way, because they were just so heavy. Alright, part 3. I know this one got mixed up when I was putting them in the box. Alright. Part 3 is Stardust Crusaders, and there are 10 volumes of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, and 10. Alright, then we have, you're going to bring over another box, because right here is only the first 3 of Diamond is Unbreakable. They're the purple ones. I'll say she ain't him. There we are. There she be. Alrighty, so that's 3, 4, and 9. So 9 volumes for part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable. Then we have part 5, which is Golden Wind. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to really test the strength of these shelves right now. $8. 6, 7, 8, and 9 of part 5. That leaves part 6 because I do not have any of part 7 yet. Definitely need to get them though because I really love this series. So here's part 6, Stone Ocean. Probably my favorite, not gonna lie. Really love Jolene. Alright, so 1, 2. 3 is not gonna fit there, so 3. 4. 5. 5 and 6. 7, 8, and 9. So that's all of part 6. Then I have the first volume of Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, and
What do you know? I don't suck at carpentry.
there should be one more volume. It's a paperback. I think it's in front of you.
Actually, I think this would count more as mail work in the construction field.
Here it is. Volume 1 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Shining Diamonds Demon. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Shining Diamonds Demonic Heartbreak, Volume 1. I believe there are more of that one as well. I know there's at least 2 of Rohan Kishibe. I just haven't got the second one yet. Alrighty, let's throw in... Let's be my dress-up darling. I absolutely love this series. This is the series I've been working on the long-form video of for a while. Just because I love this series so much and I just want it to be done right, you know? Let's see, that's all 14 of my Dress Up Darling. And since it's in the same stack, might as well add the Ice Guy and Cool Girl, which I have all 10 volumes of now.
I'd say those two work next to each other.
Yeah, they're so colorful and pretty. Plus, they're such fun series. I love them so much. Alright, next we'll throw in Magalumiere, Magical Girls Inc., which I have the first 2 of. I think I have some more of these in a box somewhere that we're going to do an unboxing of because I really love this series. It's been super fun so far, so there's the first 2 of those. And here's the Dragon King's Imperial Wrath, falling in love with the bookish princess of the Rat Clan. I have the first 2. I believe there are only 3 volumes in the series, though. It is super cute. Good wholesome vibes all around for this one. And unlike those wholesome vibes, we'll throw in Gelpnir, which is a very dark series, actually, which I find really cool. It's kind of like a mascot horror almost. I'll do a whole video on this later, but this is another one I have partially because I forgot that I didn't have a specific volume and I got more of it. So I'm missing volume 6, but I have 1 through 5 and then 7 and 8. It happens more than you know. I got an app specifically now, so I don't have this problem anymore. That I can just scan like the barcode on the back and it just uploads it onto my shelf so I can see what all I have. Huh? I don't remember. I'll talk about it later when I get further in so when I check what it was called again because I can't remember it at this second. But next we have Delicious in Dungeons. I love this series. More of it's over here, so let me go grab it. There's first 5 and the rest of it is over here. And they're all out of order. Gosh darn it. But there are 14 of these. Ah, ouch. That hurt. I was actually reading these the same, like, between contractions, actually. I was reading, I think it was volume 6, actually, with Atreus. Ah, good times. Help keep me distracted. Because it's just this super cool, fun series that I love. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I should probably mention that Atreus is our son.
Oh, yeah. Atreus is my son. I'm called Mama Bird for a reason. Alright, and 12, 13, 14. Alright. So that's all of Delicious in Dungeons. Now, oh, who can fit? No, I don't think this can fit here. Let's do, we've got the first 2 of Mirko-chan. I'll probably talk about this around October. I was going to do a big October thing this year, and it totally got away from me. October was a very busy year this year. And then we have the first 5 of Food Wars. This is such a fun series. I absolutely love it. Can you make sure I'm still in frame? Sorry, I just feel like I'm slightly out, maybe.
Yeah, you're kind of... Probably time for an adjustment.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
Alright, so here is the first 5 of Food Wars. And... one of them is missing. Volume 3 of Berserk, I think it's over by you. So I have volume 1, 2, 16, where's 3? Hold up, I just had it. Next shelf and slight move. Okay, the next series we have is Dawn of the Arcana. I really love this series. It is by Ray Toma. She's one of the ones that I found that I really like her as mangaka, so I started just grabbing a bunch of her series. So this is Dawn of the Arcana, and I have all of it. It has 13 volumes altogether. Slide that in. Next is the Water Dragon's Bride, and it looks like I have 11 of them. 2. And then last of this author, I have The King's Beast, which is still going on, and I have the first 10 volumes of it. And it's super cute. Love the art style. Alright, throwing those up on here. Slightly. Okay. Who to do next? Alright. I have the first 2 of Though I Am an Inept Villainess, Tale of the Butterfly Rat Body Swap in the Maiden Court. Whew, that's a long title. I have the first 2 of them. They're so much fun. The villainous stories are so much fun to see. There's so many of them now, though. Like, there's also Mr. Villain's Day Off, which I have the first 3, and this one's, oh my god, this is another really fun one. I can't wait to do a video on it. There is 6 volumes, but there's a 7th but there is a 7th volume, I believe, coming out, and I really am looking forward to it. Villain who's just obsessed with pandas. It's adorable. And along with thinking about animals, we also have Penguin in House, which I plan on doing a short of sometime soon, which is about a guy who lives with a penguin, is super cute as well. Slide that in there. Now, we also have another cute series, A Polar Bear in Love. Well, I was just about a cute polar bear. I love this. Sometimes you just need some cuteness in your life, and those fit the bill. Then you have some more fun stuff, like The Way of the House Husband, which I have the first 2. Oh, The Polar Bear in Love I have 3, and Penguin House I have 3. I don't think I said that. And then, something a little darker, we have the 2 volumes of Judge, which is a horror manga. Slide that in there. The first 2 volumes of Land of the Illustrious. I want to read more of this one. It's a very interesting series with like gem people, and that's kind of cool. Then we have the first 4 of Rent a Girlfriend. Those who know, know. And ooh, another series I love and I need to finish that I was also reading during my pregnancy was Saint Young Men. I have 1, 2, 3, and 6. This is such a fun like comedic series. I need the rest of it. It's so good. Grabbing all the ones that are around me. Let's see, we have 2 volumes of A Silent Voice. Slide those in. 2 volumes of From the Half, which I started reading recently thanks to the anime that's coming out.
Where's that one set? Because the cover of that looked like a Zia Sun to me, like a New Mexican.
Oh no, these are not.
No.
The whole
The yellow one reminded me of the Zia Sun.
Excuse me. This is actually by Rumika Takahashi. It's the same chick who did Inuyasha. And I believe she actually studied under Tezuka. So she's kind of one of the bigger people. Like the whole thing is like she turns into she goes back and forth being a girl and a dude, while her dad like turns into a panda, I think, if I remember correctly. It's an interesting one. Speaking of them, here is Buddha by Osamu Tezuka. Gosh, I cannot speak today. But I have the first 2 of the Buddha series. Slide that in, and let's see. That won't fit. We'll do no fit. I have the first 4 of Blade of the Immortal, which I have the smaller volumes. I've been debating if this is the best way of collecting them, since they do have a deluxe version. It's just those are more expensive. So I've been collecting them like this. It's the first 4. And slide those in. Ouch. A little bit of wood got me. Alright. Next we have the first 5 of Case Closed. There are like almost over 100 of these, so still really early in collecting this series, Detective Conan. A lot of fun though. Really enjoy that one. Another series I need to get more of is Vagabond, which these are heavy, but I have the first 2 of them, and I need more of them. They're really cool. So there's those. Alright, who's next? Let me just do this pile right next to me. Alright, we got the first 10 of Fushigi Yugi, The Mysterious Play. And some of these are like different sizes because they were different publishing groups. Since I got them secondhand, mostly I think these ones came from thrift books. So I have like the first 10 of them. Didn't really know which version I was getting. Then again, didn't know there were multiple versions. So that was a fun surprise. But they're all of those together. Now, do a fun comedy series, which is Nichijou, My Ordinary Life, which I have the first 10 of. This is another fun series. I actually started watching it as well. It's a really cute anime as well. Throw those in. Alrighty, who's next? Alright, we got the first 2 of Love Hina. The first 2 of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. So we got those. We have the first 2 of Beastars. This one's an interesting series. Still not sure how I feel about it. I have a lot of thoughts. Next one is all 3 volumes of Infernal Devices, which is actually a series by Cassandra Clare that I read first as the normal volumes, and then I read the mangas. I actually like the mangas better. They're a lot of fun. So I have all 3 of those. Make sure they're in order. Sliding these ones. Alright. Next we have the first 2 Twisted Wonderland mangas of the Book of the Hearts. We have the first two of Twisted Wonderland, the Disney manga series, the Book of the Hearts of Bowl, the first two of these, actually by the same person who did Black Butler. So we got the first two of those. And then I have the first one of the Book of the Savannah Claw. And I really want to get more of these. I think the second one has come out already. And then there's the other side story of the Sea Witch that I'm still wanting to get. So hopefully I'll get that soon. Now I have the first three of One Punch Man. Really fun series. Need more of it. First two of Wonderland. This was an interesting one. Another like dark one that I was not sure what I was getting into when I got this one. I was on an Alice in Wonderland kick and thought it sounded cool. Alrighty, and then we have the first two of Chika the Coffin Princess. Don't remember how I came across it. Kind of looked interesting. Dark, cute. I love dark and cute. Alright. And then I have... Shola Rune, the Girl from the Other Side, which I had the first two of, which is also another dark, creepy one, but also cutesy. I love the cute dark. We're down to our last several series. Alright, so the next one will be Skullface Bookseller Honda-san, which I have all four of. On here, we have the first two of Dogs Red, another hockey manga, which is newer and fun. Alright, I have the first two volumes of Vinland Saga, definitely need more of, so much fun. Next, A Sign of Affection, I have the first two of. Then I have the first two of The Great Jai Will Not Be Defeated. Then I have the next two of Tokyo Ghoul. And the first three volumes of Blue Period. Wow. Might need another shelf. And then we have all six of Cells at Work. Then we have all four of Cells at Work Baby, which is really cute. And then we have Cells at Work Code Black, which I have the first 7 volumes of. I think I'm just missing one of them. Put those on here. Alrighty, next we'll be throwing on Death Note Black Edition, which I have all 6 of. Slide those on here. They look so nice. Everything looks so nice having them all on the shelves finally. And then let's do 7th Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy. Another long ass title. I have the first 2 of. Alright, and then I have the first 3 of the quintessential. Then I have the first 3 of the quintessential quintuplets. Now, I also have the first 3 of The Devil is a Part-Timer. This one's super fun, comedic. And here's a darker one, Lady Snowblood. Yeah, that's what it's called. The Lady Snowblood. Got 2 volumes of that. I have 3 volumes of Magical Girl Apocalypse. Was really enjoying that. Need more of them. Really dark. Let's throw in first 2 of Fairy Tale. The first 2 of Versailles of the Dead. The first 2 of Versailles of the Dead. Gotta get that right.
Yeah, Versailles. People debate how you say that.
It's French, and I'm not. Alright, then I have the next I have the 2 volumes of Doubt. I believe that's all of them. And then we'll do the first 4 volumes of Kakashi. At least I hope that's how that's pronounced. It's one of those days I'm just going to be questioning everything I say. Alright, and then of course I have all of After School Charisma, which you'll probably have seen if you watched my video on it earlier. And that is 12 volumes? Yeah, 12 volumes of that. And then we'll throw in the first 2 volumes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And first 2 volumes of Black Clover. Volume 1 and 3 of Girls in Panzers. I need more of this. Love this series. Love the anime. Super fun. And I have run out of space up here, so I guess we're moving to the next shelf. We'll do the bottom middle, I guess. Alrighty, so next we have the first 2 volumes of Gantz. I'm debating on whether starting getting the omnibus versions, because these ones are so hard to freaking find. Then I have the first 2 of Soul Eater. I have the first 2 of Gate 7. This one's really cool looking. I have the first 2 of Card Captor Sakura. Super cute. Excuse me. And then I have the first 8 of Inuyasha. Another one that has multiple different print types. Then I have the first 2 of Mao Juvenile Remix. Got these on accident. Well, got the 5th one on accident in the mail and decided, well, if they're going to send me this, I might as well find the first one and see what this is about. So I have those 2. First 2 volumes of Overlord. The first 4 volumes of Bloody Monday. The first 2 of Buso Renken. First 2 volumes of Complex Age, another like My Dress Up Darling series. Then I have the first 2 of Nina the Starry Bride, which is really cute. I like that one so far, at least the bits that I've seen. Then I have the first 2 of Freight Grand Order, Mortalia Stella. Then I have Volumes 1, 2, and 4 of M, the Great Then I have Volumes 1 and 2. Well, then I have the first 2 volumes and Volume 4 of M, Great Priest Imhotep, which has been really cool. I love a good Egyptian story with like Egyptian gods and stuff. Those are always really cool. Then I have the first 2 of Girl in the Arcade. And last but not least for the series I have multiple volumes of, as I make a mess of them, is Bride of the Water God, which I have the first 6 of. Alrighty, so that's all the series. Then we'll move on to going to the other shelf and throwing in volumes that I only have singular volumes of. Alrighty, so for these volumes that I either have only the first volume of or are just a singular volume, I'm just going to basically rapid fire this stuff because there's a lot of them. So first we have Princess Knight, 20th Century Boys, the Perfect Edition, Video Girl AI, Doro, The Sacred Blacksmith, Ahu Girl, or Ahu Girl, however you say that. Beautiful Creatures, the manga. Hitorojime, My Hero. Magical Miracle. Midnight Secretary. Red River. Tomoa's B-Side. Nana. The Earl and the Fairy. Fall in Love Like a Comic. Voiceover Academy. Captive Hearts, Millennium Snow, Butterflies Flowers, AI Ore, Full Moon, Kamikaze Kaito Jean, I think that's how it's said. Kamikaze Kaito Jean, Behind the Scenes, Happy Hustle High, Tale of the Moon, Banana Fish, Angel Sanctuary, Kami-sama Kiss, Yora, Sand Chronicles, Ultramaniac, The Heiress and the Chauffeur, Backstage Prince, Agitur's Baby, at least I think that is. So hard to say some of these words. Demon Love Spell, Descendants of Darkness, Goodnight Poon Poon, Daiwer Gelder. I'm not trying to give it that accent, but it keeps happening. Daiwer Gelder, at least I think that is it. My Little Monster, Mason Iko, Rennie, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, No Game, No Life, Momo the Blood Taker, Mashal, Magic and Muscles, Toradora, The Haunted Bookstore, Gateway to a Parallel Universe, Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right. It's not dirty, it's hilarious. It's a comedy thing. I see that look on your face. Machi Mao, I messed up and made the wrong person into a magical girl. The Melancholy of Harui Tsukamiya. The Melancholy of The Melancholy of Harui Suzumiya. Like Alba. The Ancient Magnus Bride. Gintama. Mob Psycho 100. Rave Master. Deadman Wonderland. A Certain Magical Index. Maggie. Visions of the Other Side. Now, next shelf. Slide stuff down. Alright. I'll need that. Your Name. Bodacious Space Pirates, Abyss of the Hyperspace. Tsubasa. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Konosuba, An Explosion of the Wonderful World. Ow. Bit my tongue. Gunslinger Girl. Gundam 00. Sherlock Bones. Rod, Read or Die. We are Paper Sisters Detective Company. Fairy Navigator Runa. this one was supposed to be in the series. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, first two. I'll put those over down there later. Don't know how they got mixed up here. Slam Dunk. Are You Alice? Thank you, Bear. Kuma 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 Bear. Magasuki. Cage of Eden. Love in Focus. Yakutate Japan. Black Torch. Under the Glass Moon. I Love You. Kamikon Karin. Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Z. Jack Frost. Alice on Deadlines. Devils and Realists. The Villainess's Guide to Not Falling in Love. And obviously failing. A Certain Scientific Railgun. School Live. Rosario and Vampire. Or Plus Vampire. Or Rosario Vampire. I think it's Rosario Vampire. Eden of Witches. Really cool art style. Megumi Magistre Negi Magi. Musho Tensei Mushoku Tensei. It's Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elaine. Flying Witch. The Gray Man. Demons of the Shadow Realm. So I'm a Spider, so what? Deers. Chunshu, the Genocide Fiend. The Promised Neverland. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. Pandora Hearts. Polomagi Madoka Magica. Sorry, that anime is interesting. Spy Classroom. Kaiju number 8. Psychic Academy. Immortal Hounds. Helk. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really the 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. Got that one because the title was funny. Arcana. Yokai Doctor. Devil's Line. Just gotta move this out of the way. To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. Slasher Maidens. Venus versus Virus. Parasite. Alucino. Moriarty the Patriot. I think it's just Peacemaker Kurogen. Okay. Peacemaker Kurogen. Desert Coral, World War Blue, Monster Wrestling Interspecies Combat Guide. Sorry, Combat Girls. Kaiju Girl. Try that again. Kaiju Girl Caramelize. I think that's Helen. Yeah. Succubus and Hitman. 4 Lives Remain. Siren. Visengast. Maybe we can fit one more there. Golden Japanese, A Splendid Yokohama Romance. Alright, next shelf. Long title. No matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. Magic Artisan Dahlia Wilts No More. Vampire Doll. Clay Lord, Master of Golems. Bungo Stray Dogs. Seraph of the End, Vampire Rain. Yonen Buzz. Tropic of the Sea. A Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School. Crescent Moon. Peacemaker. Rod, Read or Die. Oh Seven Ghost. Vampire Game. Ooh, I'm getting tired. Dora Dur. Your Turn to Die. High School DxD. Rose Guns Day. No, Rose Guns Days. Make sure I get it right. Demon Diary. How to Treat Magical Beasts. Those Not So Sweet Boys. Suki. Boarding School Juliet. Aventura. Claymore. Ninja Girls. Itsu Orbito. Chobits. ReZero Starting Life in Another World, Chapter 1, A Day in the Capital. The Great Yokai War. Hellgirl. Zombie Alone. Translucent. Mao. Mikansi #1. Ralgrad. King Hell. Now. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Ragnarok, Soul Eater Not, Black Bullet, Blue Inferior, Othello, Volume 24 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Was randomly gifted this. Don't have any of the others, but you know, Volume 24, that's fine. Con Coco On. Number 6. We Never Learn. The Mythical Detective Loki Ragnarok. Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online Akane. I'll just say Sword Art Online. Another word that I can't fucking pronounce after that. Konohana Kitan. Oh, some of my Disney ones. So, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Little tiny versions of like Chicken Little. Excuse me. Madagascar. Oh, a tiny Pokemon Sun and Moon as well. Was stuck to that. There's Kim Possible. Oh, one of my favorites, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Monsters Inc. The Frog Princess. Wall-E. Toy Story 1 and 2. Tangled. And Stitch and the Samurai. Alrighty, then we have Fire Punch, The God's Lie, separately, Don't Hold Back Lord Hades, Phantom Tales of the Night, Perfect World, Sinnoh Alice. Get in there. One, two more. Clockwork Planet. And Finding Nemo. Should have put these with the other Disney. There we go. Alright, then there's Moon Boy. Sweetness and Lightning. Angel Diary. Dara-san of Rhea. Witch's Printing Office. Alice in Borderland. Super Ball Girls. Olympus. Versus. Cosmos. A Galaxy Next Door. Medalist. Angel Dust. Isekai Samurai. Otaku Elf. Killed Again, Mr. Detective. The Strange House. My Dear Detective Mitsuko's Case Files. My Dear Detective Mitsuko's Case Files. Detectives these days are crazy. The 31st Consort. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Welcome to Demon School, Aruma-kun. Yotsuba. Dr. Stone. My Isekai Life. Reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon. Bought that one because the title is funny. Rui Dragon. Kill Blue. Goblin Slayer side story, Dai Katana. Gatima. Why are so many of these so hard to say?
That's Japanese.
Gachai Kuta. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Mechanical Marie. The Hitman Stands. Past the Monster Meat Milady. One of my more recent favorites. Bochi the Rock. The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom. A Chinese Fantasy, The Dragon King's Daughter. Obey Me. You Can't Bluff the Sharp-Eyed Sister. Isaac. Bride's Story. Zom 100. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Suzume. Wotaku, Love is Hard for Otaku. Devil's Candy. Hakume and Mikochi. Basilisk. The Kingdom of the Gods. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. The Essence of Being a Muse. No Guns Life. Grand Blue Dreaming. Full Metal Panic. Happiness. Boys Abyss. Alice in Murderland. Monster. Pet Shop of Horrors. Ibitsu. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Yormander. Next we have Another. This is huge. Then we have Fra Frost. Ikigami, The Ultimate Limit. Then we have Bobobo, or I'll just call it Bobobo. There's a lot of bows in that one. How not to summon a demon lord. Tactics. Rebirth. Adam the Beginning. Orange. Kirby Manga Mania. Super Mario Manga Mania. Animal Crossing Deserted Island Diary. Battle Angel Alita. The Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. Gosh darn. The Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service. Another big one. Elfin Lied. Your Lie in April. Isekoi False Love. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. The Misfits of Demon Academy. History's strongest demon king reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. Try saying that 10 times fast. Seventh Garden. Hack. Legend of the Twilight. Haikyuu. Horimiya. Girls und Panzer's Little Army. Polar Bear Cafe. X-Day. Utsubora, the Story of a Novelist. A Girl on the Shore. Astro Boy Omnibus. First volume. Stepping on Roses. Kane Saga, Forgotten Juliet. Marupuri. Honey So Sweet. Yakuza Lover. Natsume's Book of Friends. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Adventure. Yozakura Quartet. Neotopia, The Enlightened Age. Lawn. Val Love. Dora Saika Arc. News Exorcist. I was reincarnated as the villainous in a I was reincarnated as the villainous in an I was reincarnated as the villainous in an Otome game, but the boys love me anyway. The Emperor's Caretaker. Sakamoto Days. Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Cosmic Censorship. Free Life Fantasy Online Immortal Princess. Outsiders. Tomo-chan is a Girl. Inspector. Orient. Can an otaku like me really be an idol? Kakurabashi. Go-Go Loser Ranger. Noru, Rise of the Yokai Clan. Magical Girl Special Ops Asuka. Yu Yu Hakusho. The Case Study Vanitas. Really interesting manga and anime. Victoria's Electric Coffin. The Illustrated Guide to Monster Girls. Fallen Vampire. We're almost done, folks. Getting down to the last couple. Kakuraguri Twin. To Your Eternity. There we go. Sounded better. Children of the Whales. Crazy Food Truck. Inuyashiki. Made in the Abyss. Chunrang Your Jun. Girls Last Stand. Dictatorial Grimoire Cinderella. Magnus of the Library. Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai. Oh, this was supposed to be in the groups of 2 as well. Gong, the Royal Palace. I'll put those over there. There's actually 2 of those. Annalise and Delilah. Tomb Raider King. Kakurugai. Fist of the North Star. Manga Shakespeare Twelfth Night. And Henry VIII. As well as Much Ado About Nothing. Then we have Carnival. Shangri-La Frontier. Captain Harlock. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin. Space Battleship Yamato. Tomy. Gyo. Tombs. Love Sickness. The Liminal Zone. And Uzumaki. Then we have a couple of these like manga samplers, which are 2014, 2017, 2015, and manga samplers Sojo Beat. Of course, then we have Yan, which doesn't actually fit in here, except for at the top, and Akira. And that's it. As you can see, I have so much more room to grow. Unlike what you thought, babe.
Yeah, I'll admit, I thought that there was no way in heck that this was gonna be enough shelving. It looks like a lot more when it's laying in your living room.
Still got room to grow, which is good because I have some packages to open for the next video, or it might come before this. That depends on editing, because this might take a while. But I've had a lot of fun, so I'll see y'all next time. Bye!